Well, we're going to start it off on the course. The NAU women's golf team entered the final round of the Big Sky tournament today. They were tied for first place against Portland State after yesterday's round. Jack shot a team score of 882 to capture their Big Sky title by 4 strokes, beating out Portland State. NAU was led by Caitlin Parsons, who tied for second in the individual rounds, only 7 strokes behind the winner from Montana State. Over on the diamond, the Coconino Panthers battled the Prescott Badgers yesterday, looking to bolster their 20-7 overall record. Panthers scored in all but 2 innings and held off a late Badger comeback to defeat Prescott 8-7. Panthers closed out their regular season at Winslow. That game started at 3:30 earlier today. The Flagstaff Eagle baseball team across town was in action yesterday, taking on Kingman in a doubleheader. The Eagles won the first game 13-3 before heading over to Coconino High to play under the lights on that field. The Eagles used a big 5th and 7th inning to defeat the Bulldogs in the nightcap game 16-6 to improve their record to 17-9 this season. The Eagles wrap up their regular season schedule tomorrow when they travel to Mingus. Over on the ice, the Phoenix Coyotes are trying to scratch and claw and do everything they can to get into the playoffs, and they had to beat Detroit in the Motor City last night, something they haven't done in over 2.5 years. And the streak still continues. The streak of bad luck still continues for the Coyotes. They played slow, and goaltender Mike Smith gave up soft goals as the Red Wings blanked the Yotes 4-0. Phoenix still sits at last place in the Pacific with only 3 games remaining in the season, starting tomorrow when they host the San Jose Sharks.
You think, Case?
Yeah, it was a huge year for the Chapin twins, and I can't deny that they were the team to beat the Coconino Panther baseball team. But I'm going to go with the guy that many people probably never heard of, Flagstaff wrestler Austin Gahn. Now, I'm going to throw out some stats for you here. Gahn only lost 1 match his entire senior year, and in his 51 wins, he pinned 33 of his opponents on his way to the state title, his 2nd in a row, actually. So big ups to Austin Gahn this year.
Over on the diamond again, the Arizona Diamondbacks were on the road yesterday, opening up a 3-game set with the San Francisco Giants by the Bay. We're going to pick it up in the top of the 5th. Game knotted up at 2. D-backs starting pitcher Wade Miley helps out his own cause with a homer to the cheap seats in right field. D-backs take the 3-2 lead. Over to the 6th, Eric Chavez, a new addition on the team. He's going to add to the Arizona lead with a bomb of his own. D-backs up 4-2. Top 8, though, Buster Posey. He's mad that they're down 2 runs, and he's going to give the fans in center field a souvenir with a home run of his own. He's going to tie up the baseball game with that one, 4-4. We go to the bottom 9th, Brandon Belt for the Giants. Runner on second, he's going to line a shot into center, and they're not even going to make a throw. It's going to score the runner from second. The Giants escape with a 5-4 victory. Patrick Corbin is on the mound tonight for the D-backs, and he's facing off against Matt Cain. And another season that's almost over, the Phoenix Suns, and it's been a disappointing one to say the least. But the Suns still have some games to end the season on a high note. The Suns hosted Houston last night, a team that is already in the playoffs. Pick it up late 4th quarter, Suns up by 4 when Goran Dragic puts the Rockets defender on spin cycle in the lane, finishes with the left hand, Suns up by 6. Later in the 4th, Suns up by 8 as Carlos Delfino is going to try to pull the Rockets back in this game. He hits a 3. But they're still down by 5. Suns up by 5 with time winding down as P.J. Tucker, he's going to clean up on the boards, and he's going to get the putback. Suns hit late free throws to get the win, 119-112. Phoenix only has 1 game left when they travel to Denver tomorrow. And great sports plays, they have a way of making us forget about some bad times in the world, and that's exactly what Ben Revere's play did yesterday to people around the world. A spectacular play, as you heard the announcer say. Take another look as Revere springs towards the ball, makes the unbelievable catch, and he's able to throw it in time to double up the runner at first. Now, quick note right here, 3 words written on his cleats before the game, pray for Boston. So that's good stuff right there from Revere.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Amy Patton had a great season and a great career as a Lumberjack, but fresh off their Big Sky tournament win, I'm going to go with NAU women's golf player Caitlin Parsons. Parsons led the Jacks to the Big Sky title this year, finished 1 under par for the Big Sky tournament overall, excuse me, which was good enough to tie for 2nd place in the individual tournament. Parsons still has a year of eligibility left, so everybody is expecting her to be the anchor on that team and lead her to another Big Sky tournament.